Goeienaand. Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. You know, there's several places that I consider to be sacred. One is a family home. Another one is hospitals. Another one is obviously churches. And you can probably think of a lot of other places that, you don't expect people to come in and break in and steal from. But it happens. But in South Africa, nowhere is safe. Not even a hospital. Yep, a hospital was broken into earlier today by a number of thieves who are armed with a gun. 4 men, at least one of them armed with a gun, stormed the Westville Hospital, holding up the security guards, staff member, and a patient waiting to be admitted, before robbing them and stealing 2 televisions on Tuesday. The incident occurred at 5 a.m. and took less than a minute, a source who cannot be named told the Daily News. The source said a white Toyota Etios stopped outside the front entrance where 4 men got off and ran into the reception and entrance area. The driver remained in the car. The source said only one of the men brandished a firearm and could not be certain if the others were also carrying guns. The men, wearing hats and hoodies to avoid being detected by CCTV cameras, split up in the reception area. They ripped off 2 flat-screen televisions from the wall-mounted brackets and snapped the cables. They also took the security guard's cell phones. A staff member behind the counter and a patient who was waiting to be admitted were robbed of their cell phones and cash. Some of the patients and staff fled when the men arrived. The guards were unarmed. The robbers got into the car and fled. The car sped off down the oncoming lane leading into the hospital. Some of the staff had been informed of the robbery by management when they arrived for work on Tuesday morning. Police spokesperson Colin Mbele said that a staff member was performing his duties when he was accosted by 4 armed men who were travelling in a white vehicle and threatened him. The suspects then entered the hospital building where they removed the 2 TVs from the wall and robbed the patients of their cell phones and cash. A case of robbery was opened at Westville Police Station for investigation. Atish Maharaj, Westville Hospital manager, said no patients or employees were harmed. Maharaj said an incident of this nature is very distressing and counselling has been offered to those affected. The safety and security of our patients, employees and property are of the utmost priority, and we are in discussions with our security company to assess the hospital's current security measures. Various items such as hospital TVs were stolen. The lack of police crime intelligence units to curtail armed robbery syndicates has been blamed for this morning's robbery at Westville Hospital. Mary de Haas, a KwaZulu-Natal violence monitor, said the police crime intelligence unit needs a major shake-up in order to stop gangs carrying firearms from conducting brazen robberies. De Haas said every police station was supposed to have informers and crime intelligence. The fact that so many people run around with guns, shoot people, murder and rob is an example that nobody seems to know what is going on in the police service, she said. Well said. You know, the police service really is nothing like it used to be pre-1994. It's very sad, and as a direct result, you've got these gangs running around as if they run the show, and apparently they do. Now, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell to be updated, and have a great evening. Bye for now.